Hello. How's everybody doing? Thanks, Learner, for the 8 months. Learner. Widzy, we are going to have UTT today, for sure. That's the plan. Hello, Ubitsia. Nat John W. Thanks for the resub there, Nate. 66 months. What's up, man? Hello to Lethbridge Chess, Freddie Patzer. Thanks again for the resub, Widzy, 26 months. Sand Dude for 30. Hello, Moistad. I assume you've caught up on the latest drama. Has anyone else? Remember, guys, we're not at the end of the year yet. We're not at the end of the year. We still got chess drama left in 2023. We got more. Hey, Gingerbread Man. Latinum Blonde, 41 months. Shout out to Latinum. Hey, buddy, tier 3 as well. Oh, it is sub only. Who knows what the lads were up to on Christmas? We'll let the plebs out for now. The Nepo Moist that I was referring to. But the Alireza is also entertaining as well. Wally Renfield, thanks for the 29 months. Thank you for your generic wishes. I certainly will, Ubitsia. I most certainly will. I've got my coffee. You know you're starting to feel a little better when you feel like having coffee again. Report played a really nice game, by the way. Had a really nice game played against him. Cheparinov played a really nice game. This was the final round of Rapid today. The World Rapid officially started. G5, Rook G8, and it all seems A-okay. Like, it actually seems like Report's kind of outplaying the opponent. He plays Rook G6, and he just gets hit with a shot. He just gets hit with a banger of a move. E5 and Knight D5. These moves are sick. I love this. Because this is like how you guys dream that you could play. You know, like the Smith Mora, just shoving the knight in there for no reason. I mean, Engine is saying it's playable, but Engine's crazy. And it's all because of this continuation. Queen F5. And he has to find this move or nothing is any good here in this position. Like, White's might be okay, but he's not significantly better unless he finds this exact continuation. And the exact continuation was Rook E8. So if Knight takes, then White can simply make another queen, like by pushing, not taking. And meanwhile, if Black does nothing, F8 Queen is the threat, which you just can't stop. Not to mention there are other threats as well, like perhaps Rook takes here, or if Knight D7, there's sacrifices. And so if Black takes here, which is what he did to cover F8 and get rid of this, then instead of taking back, he sacks again. Queen takes F6 check. And then no matter how Black recaptures this, He's going to take the rook and promote to a knight, no matter what, and then take the queen. That's a crazy tactic. And it's the only one that works. Otherwise, he's not even necessarily better in this position. So he has to find the combination of queen f5 and rook e8 and promoting to a knight. How sick is that? And then here, the game would be over, so he just resigned instead after queen takes f6. Cheparinov with a filthy, filthy rapid game there. To be able to do that, not only over the board in the World Rapid Championship, but against the player as strong as Richard Rapport, I mean, that's not a bad way to start. Day one of the Rapid. So that's pretty sexy. I saw this game and wanted to make sure you guys all appreciated it as well. You know, Tim, did you see the game, Tim? I actually saw that game as well and really enjoyed it. I was actually analyzing it with Lethbridge Chess this morning. Pranav versus Neiman. And, you know, I'm just going to skip to the middle of the game. Roughly even, right? You know, more or less even. Pranav rerouting the knight. Big achievement here with the moves g3 and h4. This is exactly how you play against the knight. On g6, can't go anywhere. Terrible piece. And after queen takes d6, Hans completely forgets the rook is hanging. And then plays queen e4, completely forgetting that this rook is hanging. And then plays knight f4, forgetting that after pawn takes, you don't have anything left. You got one queen. And then he plays queen g4 check. Gotta get that check in. And after king f1, he resigns. Like, what? What the hell is this game? This looks like a 10-second game that I played against Gory or something. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. By the way, this was an official game played in the World Rapid Championship. I just like to let everyone know that. World Rapid Championship, by the way. Latinum, thanks for the quick Cinco there, buddy. 5 subs from Latinum Blonde. Good afternoon. Scene Kerrigan, cheers for the 26 months. Welcome back. So, yes. Hans Moke Neiman. And Buddy Pranav with a very interesting game. What is this playlist? Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. I'm being trolled here. I'm playing the lounge playlist, and now Little Town of Bethlehem is here. Was Sam streaming? How's this? This is interesting for sure. Interesting. Somehow I feel like we're gonna get back to Bethlehem pretty soon. So weird. Okay. Aryan calls Gory Hole Gary? Okay. Okay, that's very funny. Does he call him Gary Hole or just Gary? Gary Hole? Calls you Jave Bandit. Hey, Aryan is, you know, he's a great guy to listen to. still can't remember the word. I've been trying to remember for a while, but we were streaming and he just pronounced something in a way that I've never heard it in my life pronounced. I thought he was trolling. I looked at him and he wasn't. I'm going to comb through the VODs until I can find it. It was very funny. Shatner's Bassoon, thanks for the 26 months. And Grey Knight, thanks for the 5 subs. How did Aryan do? I think Aryan actually did pretty well. If you look at Aryan's first 5 rounds of Rapid, he beat his 2200 FM first round opponent, but that's never a guarantee. So he won his first game. Then he drew Peter Svidler. I mean, okay. Then he drew Esipenko. I mean, okay. And then he took an L to Fabi. A tough L, but he does lose a game to Fabi with the black pieces, and then he wins his round 5 game. So with 2 draws, he's going to end up at 3 points out of 5. But 3 out of 5, only 1 loss on your record. Draws against Svidler, Esipenko, and then he beat everyone else he was supposed to. Like, I don't think he can be too upset with that. I haven't seen all the games, Moist. It was a lost position. But is it impossible to avoid the checks here or what? Interesting. Yes. Exactly. That's correct, Monkey Knight. Good comment. So that's Buddy Tari. Magnus is, I believe, co-leading the event with 4.5 points. Lots of chess to play. There's 3 days of rapid chess. So lots can still happen. But I told you we had new drama today. And I mean it. I didn't just make that up. That wasn't me making it up, wasn't the drama. I mean, the World Rapid just started. And already I saw Big Nepo was tweeting. Already. Dear at FIDE Chess and organizers of the championship, as known, all animals are equal. Yes, animals. But some are more equal than others. Okay, a familiar quote. Is it fair to provide Magnus Carlsen a personal lounge where he can rest and prepare for the game using a laptop, while nobody else has such an opportunity? Now, before we start, diagnosing, breaking down what we just read, let me add a little bit of context just to help you understand where this is coming from. So, in round 1 of the tournament, Nepomniachtchi draws a 2500. Okay? In round 2, he was paired against a 2000. He drew the game from a lost position. It happens, believe me. Now I've played this tournament. I got some first-hand experience. I've been in the World Rapid at Blitz. The last thing you want to be doing is battling like the 2Ks who are all dangerous. But, this gives a little bit of context to what he ended up tweeting. Okay. And it looks like a pretty even position, but understandably, Nepo does not want an equal position at all. He plays queen h4. Yes, giving up the entire rook. In fact, giving up this one as well, but he's clearly going for mate here. Opponent finds the best defensive move, which is a rook to d6, in order to maybe bring the rook over to g6. Not the most tricky move to find, especially when you're sitting here, you're like, what do I do? How do I defend? Even if he had played a different move, it still would have been a draw. Like, Nepo's not forcing checkmate here, that's for sure. And then here, although king f7 is given by the engine as like the best move, and black can play for a win, I understand. The guy's 2,000. He plays this, and he knows that he's going to make a draw against Nepo. Like, I mean, I don't really blame the guy. Plus, this is very tricky to calculate as well in a way, because you get a little bit scared, start losing all your pawns. I understand a little bit. And so they draw the game like this. So that's just a little bit of context. Nepo draws the first game. He draws the second game against the 2,000. Game 3, he loses to a 2490. Game 4, he wins. He does beat a 2300. And then game 5, he's back to his winning ways. And who knows, maybe he might come back in this tournament for a very epic result. But draw, and loss to start the World Rapid Championship for Nepo, who's, I'm not sure, but I think he might even be like the second highest rated player in the event or something like that. Like, he's way up there at the start of the tournament in terms of starting placement. So a tough start for Nepo, clearly. And then we see this tweet, right? And this tweet comes after all those games were played. So now having seen, just a tough start for the lad, I can relate. Then he's like, is it actually fair that we're providing Magnus Carlsen a personal lounge where he can rest and prepare for the games, and no one else has such an opportunity? So this is the current brewing drama. What do you guys think? I think I'm pretty set in my ways how I feel about this, but what do you guys think about Nepo? Obviously, it's a little bit emotionally charged. We all can point out maybe inequalities a little easier when we're not having the best day. I think everyone can freely admit that. But even taking that into account, do you agree the vermin Magnus Carlsen shouldn't be afforded any privileges? Oh, and let's operate with the assumption that this is fully true. So don't think like, oh, is this true? Is this not true? Or is this hypothetical? No, this is occurring. This is occurring. Yeah. Can we get some pictures of the lounge? Exactly. I want to see this lounge. Let me take a gander. Magnus is not Caesar's wife. Yes. So let's start with something obvious. Not that it's an explanation for the current situation, but let's start with something obvious that happens in every sport, every, let's say, industry around the world. The leader in that industry is going to receive different treatment than everyone else in that industry. And to not understand that is crazy. Like that is how it works. I can't think of, and again, it's when it comes to maybe giving an unfair advantage to actually compete in the sport. No, I'm not necessarily talking about that, but just think of like, if you're the best at something, yeah, you have perks. You have perks. That's just, those are the facts. Now, when it comes to actually competing, of course, like in a soccer game, Messi doesn't have like, it's not like Messi's team has like an extra player on it so that his team always wins. That's ridiculous. But I'm saying Messi probably has extra security provided by the team. I'm sure he has his own private room. I'm sure he has a lot of perks that other players don't have. And guess what? That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that makes sense to me. If you're an industry leader, if you're the best player in a game or a sport, like, it makes sense. It does. You should have some special treatment, and I'm sure Nepo, compared to other players, also has some special treatment. But when it comes to maybe the actual competition, that's where I think Jan is raising some points that are valid. Right? When it comes to truly competing on the same level as your peers, then I think he's raising some points that certainly need to be looked into. But when it comes to just the baseline, not talking about like an advantage while competing, but just like, oh, this guy has a few extra perks. Yeah, you could always make the argument that a nicer hotel room will make you play better chess, and so it's an advantage when it comes to the competition. But I think that's a stretch. I think that's too far. Guess what? Magnus Carlsen might have access to the nicest hotel room, maybe of all the players. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's how it should be. You could always make the argument that, well, actually, because of his threat count, he's having better sleeps, and therefore he's more well-rested and performing at a higher level. I don't think, is it fair to say that we all generally agree on that? That, like, it's okay to have special treatment when you're the fucking GOAT at something? Like, that's okay. Is the only thing that's controversial here just a true advantage in terms of competition? Is that the only thing that bugs people? Or does it actually bug people that maybe he has a nicer hotel or extra security or a private car that picks him up and brings him to the games and whatever? Because I have no problem with any of that. As far as I'm concerned, Buddy deserves it. That's how it should work. And that's what's probably going to motivate a lot of people to get to the top of a certain industry. Yeah, you get treated differently. You get treated like a superstar because you are. So I think that's the first distinction to make. When I saw this tweet, it's like I think there's going to be people on both sides, as with any issue. But I do think that you need to separate just preferential treatment, which I think I encourage. And I think that's good. No, I don't think every chess player is equal. I think that's just not true. Magnus brings more to the game of chess than anyone. But we're not here to give Magnus Carlsen some type of like very, very serious advantage when it comes to competition. So that's the first. I think that's an important distinction. That's all. But yes, Grotesian, I agree. I think the laptop sounds like the focus of this tweet. The private lounge, the personal lounge, I care a little bit less about the personal lounge thing. But I think that if the players are not allowed a laptop, like let's say in the playing hall or even in the building, it's like no electronics, no laptops, and Magnus is in a personal lounge where they're providing a laptop and maybe electronics, and I think that's different. And I think that's different, right? If no one's allowed a laptop, Buddy's allowed a laptop. All of a sudden, we're talking about something that actually provides you a real advantage when it comes to competition. Now, I've played this tournament, the World Rapid and Blitz, and my experience was you checked in, and there's a lot of security, and you had to leave all your electronics, so laptops, phones, you had to leave them at the front. There's like a coat check, they take your electronics, and then from the, let's say the front entrance, or the coat check for lack of a better word, then you can enter down some hallways to the playing hall. And it's maybe like, I don't know, a minute walk from the playing hall to the coat check area. So after you're done your rapid game in the tournament, let's say you finish very quickly and everyone else is still playing the round. Obviously, you have a big break. You have all the time from when your game is done to when the last game of the round is done. And then you have all the time where they provide a normal break for all players, so that in case your game was the last to finish, you're still entitled to a little bit of a break. So maybe you could have as long as like a 20, 25-minute break in a rapid event. And if you go from the playing hall out to the front, you can go get your phone. You can go get your laptop, and you can use it. So you're just not allowed to have it in the playing hall. Duh. Now, admittedly, maybe for Magnus, it's slightly more convenient, meaning that instead of like his game finishes, he leaves the playing hall, goes back and gets his coat from coat check and his bag maybe he has a laptop in the bag, cell phone. You know, he has to kind of sit on like one of the benches and use the laptop, or like maybe go outside and use the phone, like, or maybe like run back to the hotel room. No one would do this probably, but like run to the hotel room, run back. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. So I agree that Magnus is probably, based on what Jan is saying, has it a little bit nicer than that. Instead, he just walks up to his lounge where his laptop is there, instead of having to go out to coat check and retrieve his phone and retrieve his laptop like everyone else. But I don't think there's any situation where it's like nobody is allowed an electronic device at the venue except Magnus Carlsen. I don't think there's anything close to that happening. The only thing that I think is happening is that Magnus has a lounge, and maybe the guys are speculating about preferential treatment past that, because maybe you could just, I mean, who knows how far the personal lounge goes. Maybe there's some strippers in there, you never know. But what I understand about it after playing the tournament is everyone has access to an electronic device. You just have to go get it from your coat after the game. Makes total sense. You can't bring your electronics in the playing hall, so you coat check, you leave your bag, and after you're done your game, you can just go get your bag. You can go get your bag. So, it might be a little more inconvenient, but hey, everyone's got the same access. Might be a little more comfortable for Magnus, but I think it probably should be a little more comfortable for the guy who is, by the way, not the world champion right now, but the world Blitz champion and the world Rapid champion. So it's like, you're talking about a guy who's not only the best player of all time, very debatably, but pretty much the GOAT, but he's also the champion of Blitz and of Rapid, which is the tournament he's at. So it's like, it's not that crazy to provide the champion of the actual event like a lounge to make his experience more comfortable. I don't think that's crazy at all. I also don't think Magnus has some lounge with like 12 computers set up where everyone is like performing some massive like hackathon and like coming up with crazy theory that no one else is able to do. Like, I don't think that's what's happening. It's not like some NASA space station in there. Now, someone is saying in the chat, I have no idea about this, but that that his dad said that they don't even have a laptop there. But I don't know where that information is coming from. If he doesn't even have a laptop, then it's even funnier. But as far as I can see, even if he has a laptop there, everyone else can have a laptop at the tournament. You just finish your game, go get your laptop. That's just how it works. Like, I've done the same. I've played the tournament. Yes, so ever ready. That's 100% correct. You would have to spend probably a few more minutes. If what I'm saying is correct, that's correct. You would have to spend a few more minutes. Everyone else would have to spend a few more minutes, maybe going out, walking out of the venue, small security, getting your coat check, right? Waiting in line a little bit for that, getting it. Obviously, like not having a special dedicated place you can go, just kind of sitting on like a bench or something, or a chair, or just looking at your phone. So definitely not as comfortable. There's no debate about that. But that's where I'm saying, like, how much of it is unfair and how much of it is supposed to be there because he is the world rapid champion, because he's the world blitz champion. Like, Magnus is not on the same level as other people in chess ever, basically. So to what degree are you extending privileges because of how good he is and he's the current champion of this exact tournament? And then to what degree is it an unfair advantage? So that's why I'm sure there are people that are going to be supportive of both sides here. Hey, Paul. You support the strippers? Yeah, strippers in the lounge would be... I'm definitely in favor of strippers in the lounge. Oh, is Fabi tweeting as well, Jeff? I think I saw something like that. Fabi, in response to this, says, can't be stressed more that everyone should play under the same conditions. Can't be stressed more. So, again, are we talking about the same conditions when it comes to, like... Because here's the thing. Not everyone is playing under the same conditions, and it's pretty impossible to regulate, right? Like, one of the players could just have a nicer hotel than one of the other players. Those aren't the same conditions. So at what point are the conditions, like, just kind of preferential conditions, and at what point are they, let's say, like, tournament regulation conditions that directly affect the play? Because it's like, what does same conditions mean? Let me give you an example, right? When people play these tournaments, top players, guess what? Guys like Magnus, top 10 players in the world, guys like Fabi, even Nepo, they're probably paid to be there, right? Those are the conditions they're playing under. They're probably paid to be there. They're probably given a hotel room. Do you guys think that a 2,500 player who shows up to the World Rapid Championship, do you guys think a 2,400 player, perhaps named Amon Hambleton, who shows up to the World Rapid and Blitz, is entitled to the same conditions? Should I be paid to play the tournament? Should I be in the nicest hotel in Uzbekistan? Makes no sense. So... obviously, I'm assuming that Fabi and the guys kind of mean conditions that affect your actual gameplay in the tournament. Those should be identical. But at what point, like, everything could affect your gameplay. So I'm not really sure where you draw the line. Like, a nicer hotel, you could make the argument, makes you play better. Having the tournament fully funded and paid for, you could argue makes you play a lot better. You feel comfortable. Like some guys are traveling to the tournament spending like $4,000 and they have like almost no chance to win a prize. They're going to be playing like much different chess, different headspace than the guys who have the tournament all covered and, you know, just having a holiday. But at that point, it just gets kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't really know where you draw the line, though. Actually, everyone needs to play under the same conditions. So every single person has to arrive to the airport and sleep in the same room, military style. We all wear this FIDE uniform and sleep in the same room, and we all eat the same meals. Like, just like obviously that's ridiculous what I'm saying, but where do you put the line then? I just don't know. Like, you can make the argument that so many things affect your ability to play in a positive or negative direction. MVL tweet as well. Why does nobody else have such an opportunity? Because we love drama. I also believe the players should have equal playing conditions. The personal lounge is not the issue here, but the easy access to a computer in between the games is one serious inequity. That's MVL's take. And that's pretty much what I was getting at as well. That I think you need to separate the two. Like, people need to calm down and realize that Magnus deserves a personal lounge. Like, everyone can go fuck themselves, to be honest. Like, the best player in every sport, when they show up to an event, yeah, they have a fucking personal lounge. Like, that's how it works. But sure, this is why I was mentioning the other guys, like, that's what's like, where do you draw the line? Because all the players will have to exit the playing hall, go get their like electronic devices. And to be honest, I played the tournament before. It's not very comfortable. It does feel like a bit of a rat race. Just so many people in a room, and after the game, usually instead of prepping, you'll just kind of like socialize, talk to some of the players. So I don't know. If it took 10 minutes to go get the laptop in between games, is that an inequality? If it took 30 seconds to go get the laptop between games, is that then okay? I don't know. But I definitely think the lounge and everything like that is fine, so I'd be surprised if people still have issues about that. But as I said right at the beginning, I think Nepo, the real things that I think he's raising with his tweet that I do agree with is the fact that the playing field should be level. But it's a big gray area what actually qualifies as affecting or leveling the playing field, or perhaps unevening the playing field. Does a hotel room count? Does access to a computer count? I don't know. That's the part I really don't know. Very tough for FIDE to regulate. Like, what rules are they going to put in place? So, yeah, that's fair, Boris. That's fair. You could have like the lounge in place, like a place for him to chill. Because also, like, if Magnus doesn't have like his own area to chill, like, he probably will be bombarded by like media maybe. So I'm sure it's one of his conditions that he just kind of has for tournaments he plays, is like he needs to have like his own space. And I'm sure that if they couldn't provide that space for him, then he would be like, okay, like no problem. I just won't play the tournament. And that's fine. I'm sure, like, I don't think Magnus has played every World Rapid and Blitz, and maybe it has been because they just weren't able to, like, match the, they weren't able to match, like, let's say the conditions that he was looking for, and that's fine. Like, I don't think either side is in the wrong there. Him for asking or them for refusing. No, I know nobody mentioned hotels, Pillow Pants, but I'm saying, like, if we're talking about access to a computer, is any quicker access to the computer an unfair advantage? Is there a time limit? I guess that's what I was talking about. No one did mention hotels, but I was just thinking, as players are like, oh, it has to be fair conditions for all. I think hotels, you could easily make an argument that having a nicer hotel is just a bigger advantage, and it is truly, but it's not one that can be avoided. So I don't think anyone's really bringing that up. But yeah, you could definitely have the lounge there and just say, okay, the lounge is there, but no electronics. And let's also be clear, like, if Magnus had to go out and get his laptop the way that other players have to, like, yeah, he'd be less motivated to do that. I believe that. So that could be a change. Hello, Realty. Maybe Hickey had it correct, not even playing the tournament. Hikaru avoiding all drama. Foresaw this in advance. I believe you owe Faruja an apology for saying his opponents were losing to him on purpose. Just saying. Wait, we're pivoting. Drama pivot. Hang on. we're on to another one now. From Nepo's tweet about access to electronics, pivoting to Alireza. I believe you owe Faruja an apology for saying his opponents were losing him on purpose. Just saying. What was the event? It was race to candidates. So with the time advantage, a grandmaster with a clear advantage on the position here agreed to a draw in this position. He just agreed to it. I've had a few people be like, Faruja's, tournament looks a little suspicious. I think a lot of people are, it looks a little strange, right? Okay, looks a little bit strange. Then he starts to win all his games. And you're like, okay, this does look strange. They're all losing him on purpose. And then, at the very end, there's a draw, and Faruja doesn't actually qualify to the candidates. He doesn't. He loses too much rating. And because he didn't qualify for the candidates, it's like, oh, the tournament was legit. He didn't qualify. But, well, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. There was a draw in a position which is completely lost for Alireza. If this guy wins this game, Alireza is for sure out of the candidates because he only drew the game, Alireza is playing a tournament right now. Did you know that? Alireza has a chance to qualify for the candidates once again. Thanks to the stars aligning and Sergey here deciding to go for a draw. Yes, Alireza is playing the Ruin Open. Yes, Ruin. In a last effort to get the candidate spot. And he's playing a 1600 in the first round. Now, let me be crystal clear here. Not only is this fucking funny, but this is completely fair. There are no problems with this. I have no issue. This is pure entertainment. Playing an open tournament, you don't handpick your opponents. You're risking all your rating every single game. A single draw just completely KOs you. This is completely above board. And in fact, I think most top players would prefer to play top tournaments to maintain their rating than play open tournaments. Open tournaments are notoriously very bad EV for strong players. Like, you're very likely to lose rating. Very likely. So, it's an open tournament. Anybody in the world can play it. Magnus could show up and play an open tournament if he wanted to. There's no problems with this. He's putting his rating on the line, and if he wins all his games, yeah, he'll make the candidates. Guess what? Dominguez was doing the same thing to try to qualify. This is actually what should be happening. Handpicking your opponents and organizing a tournament in your hometown, that's suspicious. It doesn't matter if he was successful or unsuccessful. You can't manipulate the rating system by handpicking who you want to play as an opponent. So it doesn't matter whether he was successful or unsuccessful with his tournament. The fact that he organized it to begin with, to me, is already not above board. You can't organize your tournaments that you want with the players you want. Not only is it very suspicious to the entire world, but it's also just not, that's not what chess is about. You play an open tournament, you get paired against who you get paired against. You don't handpick your opponents. So now Firouzja is playing this. This is great. I fully support this. And in fact, I hope he succeeds. I hope he wins all his games, makes it to the candidates off of this. This would be pure entertainment. And in fact, I hope Wesley sees Firouzja playing this, and as a result, flies to France and joins the same tournament. Pure entertainment. Because that's what it's all about. There's nothing wrong with this. So for everyone that was tilted at his last tournament, try to qualify for the candidates, is like, there's nothing wrong with this. I think this is just hilarious. This is what you're supposed to do to qualify if you need the rating. Just join an open tournament and roll the dice. He's at a disadvantage right now. It's generally well known that strong players are bound to lose rating playing open tournaments. So no, this this is not supposed to be a smart idea, but it's his last chance, right? He's literally playing one last tournament before the end of the year. That's it. So I fully support this. I think it's hilarious. He just jumped in the tournament. I wonder if they have it on... I wonder if they have it here. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a big enough event. Yeah, as a 1600, he's paired against Alireza. I mean, nobody's going to give him a free win or anything. It's completely reasonable. So, just to be clear, Alireza is playing a tournament for a chance to qualify for the candidates. And that's completely fine. At any point, a top player could join that tournament. You guys are thinking like, oh, they shouldn't... I don't know if you're thinking this, but in case anyone is like, oh, they shouldn't be allowed. He's just playing weak players, farming his rating up. No, historically, this is not a way to gain rating. Like, the math does not math here. Otherwise, every top player would just be playing open tournaments. But the truth of the matter is, you don't end up gaining rating in these events. It's very hard to do. As a one-off, yeah, it's possible. He could win all his games. But the amount of times a GM plays... In fact, the amount of times anybody ever plays an open tournament and scores 9 out of 9, like, almost never. Like, I can barely think of anyone who's done it. It's extremely hard to do. So, yes, could farm some of the lower rated guys, but it's not like a free run. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it. So, I support Alireza's new tournament, and I think it will be very entertaining to follow. And did FIDE already implement the rules about the new rating gains? Because it used to be that you got 0.8 points for beating anybody in chess. Like, if I played a FIDE tournament game against any single one of you in chat, then I would gain 0.8. Right? That's how it used to be. But I think they said they were introducing some changes that they were going to make it so that you won less points than 0.8. But I'm not sure. Maybe that's changed for next year, or I heard something about that. If it starts in January, then the timing is hilarious. But yeah, it's a lot of work for some points, that's for sure. So we'll see. Firouzja is joining an open tournament. That's fine. What I'm curious about is, will Firouzja complete the event? Will he complete the event? So let's say he wins 2 games or something. I'm not sure actually at the moment how many points he needs, but if he gets his wins, is he out? Is he piecing out? Because now, why isn't there somebody who is playing an open tournament, getting paired against the 1600, beating them, and then leaving the tournament? Why don't they make that their career? If it's that easy. Genius, no? If I just join a tournament, play 1600, beat them, and leave the tournament, all I have to do is do that like 3,000 times, and I'll be number 1 in the world, no? Oh, that's okay, Jeff, man. I'll just stop and start the recording, no? Go, Jeff. Yep. Couple minutes there, LBC. So we have the Alireza drama. We have the Nepo criticizing, FIDE and maybe the preferential treatment of Magnus drama. We also have chess.com, who you guys might have seen decided to close the account of Vladimir Kramnik in terms of his outward communication. So they didn't shut his account down fully as far as I know, but they were like, no blog and no chat. They took his voice away. Big Kram. Right after a public interview that Kramnik gave to the Chess Bra lads. Coincidence? I don't know. Thanks there, Master Zega, 11 months. Lucheko, 16 months. I'm 145. Thanks for 35 months. Coming up to 3 years with us. Just a little octopus, 10 months. Lenslor, 25. Thanks for the gifted sub to Yuzumov. Yuzumov, I will not be issuing an apology. Not only did I not say that, but I will not be an apologist. You're asking me to apologize to Faruja, and I don't have anything except this to say in response. Emmett Smith, thanks for the 10-month resub, buddy. Lethbridge Chess, 84 months. Wow, big milestone for LBC there. Thank you to Lethbridge Chess. Big resub there, 84. It's a special number, 7 years. Big new sub badge for LBC in the chat. I didn't watch World Juniors at all, RS Killer. I almost always followed that event though, so yeah, that used to be, especially when I was growing up, that was the holiday, screen time. Yeah, Lethbridge Chess, just wanted to let you know that because you've now subbed for 7 years, I will be granting you easier access to the computer upstairs here. So if you'd like to come up to the private lounge up here, Lethbridge Chess, and have access to the computer, maybe to release the Nepo vid, I will be granting you private lounge, and computer access. If he didn't get it in, Tim, he wouldn't have access, no? Thank God. Let it be known that Jeff has never had access to this private lounge and this state-of-the-art computer. Never. Not till now. Yeah, I did it again. Or I did it again. I think you were correct. Magnus could be using his lounge access to do exclamation mark play for marbles. That could be the real reason he needs the access. And as far as I'm concerned, I fully support it. When the Champions Chess Tour ended, Hikaru gave an interview. If you guys remember, Hikaru was knocked out of that tournament. He gave an interview as he was knocked out. And he kind of had some criticisms for the format of the tournament. Now, I kind of agreed with him on some of the format concerns. But the problem was he just got eliminated. So it comes off as nothing but salty. And so Nepo is raising the issue of a lounge treatment, laptop, all this stuff. But like, from what I know about this event, Magnus has had this before. So this isn't like a one-off. Magnus has been the GOAT for a while. And I think it comes off poorly because he had a poor day today. So it's like, I kind of agree with him about the about a laptop. If that's the case, then yeah, like I agree with him, but not really the best timing. Struggling to beat a 2000, in fact, drawing a 2000, and then complaining about Magnus's lounge. Well, actually, if Magnus didn't have his lounge, then I would have beat the 2000. Just not the best timing. Exactly, McNaster. That's a great comment. Precisely. Precisely. Talking about the watch afterwards. Yes. Timing. Everyone can be held accountable there. Remember, Magnus is not Caesar's wife. Oof, welcome to the private lounge, Jeff.
Don't belong here. Too low value.
No, actually, there's a lot of people in the chat who don't belong here. And they'll never belong in this private lounge. We only offer it to the most exclusive, the most preferred members. Jeff, will you be issuing an apology to Alireza? Will we be handcrafting a statement? Chess bras to Reza? What's this, Gob? Oh, yes. I did see this. I will not be translating, but happy to view this as a picture book, Gob. Faruja, yes. So he's playing in this event. This is Faruja for round 1 against the 1600. He's got his drip on. He's ready to fight. We got Gatakamsky here, ready to enforce.
FFL?
Yeah.
French Foreign Legion, bro.
Okay. Look at Green Beret, bro. Alireza, yes. Ready to battle. It is very funny. It kind of takes you back to like the Roman times or something. And this is the equivalent of having one of the Roman leaders just have to fight in the Colosseum against one of the slaves or something. Like All of a sudden, he's like, he has to,
Marcus.
yeah. He has to join me down in my open tournaments. You know, the peasant Hamilton and his open event. Because I play these tournaments. Veruja's not supposed to be here. He has to join Hamilton and his open events. You know, there's an upper class of chess players. They all just play each other basically. Veruja's a part of the elite. But now he has to join the the likes of Hambo and all the open tournament warriors. We'll see how our gladiator Reza fares. But as I said, I'm rooting for the lad. I think this is pure entertainment right at the end of the year. I would like to know that, Poker Bros. I would like to know the answer to that. If Alireza has lounge access in Ruin. Yeah, Airbus driver, I agree with that. This guy does remind me of you a bit, ABD. If I was to sort of just picture an English bloke, I do think of a sweater like this. I do think of this type of demeanor. It does give me ABD vibes. Yes, the pattern. Good vibes all around here. Hey, this guy had a great opportunity. How cool is that? You get to sit across from Alireza and play a classical game against him? Like, that's cool as shit. No, the guy who paid 50 subs for a game, Real T, is going to be the guy in round 3 after Alireza wins round 1 and 2 and then qualifies for the candidates and withdraws from the event. The guy he was supposed to play in round 3, that will be the guy that paid 50 subs. Who's this guy? Ken Morley, says ABD. Ken Morley fancied all the women on Coronation Street. Wow. It's him, no? He's a dog. Yeah, good energy. Good energy. Yeah, like if this guy doesn't have a diamond pleated sweater, then I'm stunned. That's actually a great comment, Tim. I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't know if he was on the show or if it was a comment about the show. It's the equivalent of like Realty Money being like, I fancied all the women in Game of Thrones. And then the headline is Realty Money fancied all the women in Game of Thrones. And it's like, so does he... Is he just a fan of the show? Or like, there's probably a lot of people that could make that claim. Probably a long list of individuals. Jumeri, thanks for the 31 months. And Raheem3000, thanks for the gifted sub. You don't think there's any way FIDE will rate his tournament? Oh, his first tournament. Wait a minute. But if they don't rate his first tournament, what kind of rating is he missing? Let's say FIDE does not rate his first tournament. Wouldn't Alireza be still only a little bit behind?
Doesn't the fact that it's not rated help him?
No. He was still playing 2450 GMs. Like, he won 5 games and drove. Yeah. So he would be missing. So if that didn't count, he would be missing, yeah, like 5.5 points.
So the guy that gave him a draw should have just lost, no? Or, sorry, should have just pushed for a win. Because it wouldn't have mattered. And he would have gotten a win.
Oh, you mean like, assuming that FIDE will not rate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he could have beaten Alireza.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been on record, no? Wouldn't have been rated.
It would have been a win-win for both sides. He would have gotten the win, and Alireza wouldn't have lost any rating. He would have retired from chess and died happy. And
beating Alireza.
Would have been happy too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. It looks like he would still be down quite some rating. So his current situation is that if he wins one more game, he's ahead of Wesley. So our buddy Firu could win the next game in his open tournament, maybe against an 1800, and then I believe he could withdraw. But if FIDE doesn't rate his first tournament, then he won't qualify. So that's why I was asking, do you guys think he's going to withdraw after winning the next game in this open? Or is he going to keep playing so that even if they don't rate this tournament, he could still try to win all his games here and qualify regardless of this one being rated?
Okay.
What do you guys think?
2 trillion IQ.
Because let's imagine FIDE is like, let's imagine Alireza continues to play the whole tournament and then ends up drawing later on in this tournament. And then FIDE is like, yeah, well, we'll rate everything, no problem. And you're like, fuck. If they're going to rate everything, then I could have stopped after 2 rounds. FIDE is just going to be like, well, actually, if we rate this one and not this one, then he won't qualify. So we won't tell him which one we're going to rate or not rate. Guess, bro. Really a whack-a-mole, bro. Oh, and then someone else pointed out something very funny that could be the best possible way to end the year. Best possible way to end the year, like maximum chaos, is Alireza plays this open tournament, wins a ton of games, supposedly qualifies. FIDE decides not to rate the Race to Candidates tournament, so then he loses those rating gains, doesn't qualify based on those points being lost. Wesley is then set to qualify, and then Magnus Carlsen comes in out of nowhere and accepts the last candidate spot based on rating.
Just the troll.
Like, just like the wackiest end to the year of chess. Magnus like, oh, actually, I'll play. Actually, I'll play and I'll take the rating spot. Thank you. No, move by move. That's the precise thing. That's the precise thing I'm talking about. So Magnus right now has a qualification to the candidates from the World Cup. But what Magnus could do is decline that spot and be like, no, I don't want it. So it goes to the next person. But that doesn't forfeit his qualification by rating. Actually, I don't want to qualify to the World Cup or to the candidates from the World Cup spot. Oh, by rating? Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. But it's turning into a complete farce, and I'm here for it. Yeah, oh, Philippe is there. Oh, definitely ABD. Philippe is fully there. He says hello, actually. Also, is Wesley going to randomly play a tournament at the end of the year? Like, we're all wondering. How much would Wesley have to pay to play me? Play me? Oh, I see what you're saying, Realty. You mean to guarantee that he would win all the games? Yeah, obviously a match between Wesley and I would be hyper competitive, so he would have to pay me a good amount of money to guarantee that I throw all the games so that he's able to win them. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I'd probably demand a pretty high price. Pretty high price. Just want to make sure I'm representing my value. It would obviously be paid in kick subs, of course. Nicola has through my win against Tim Cannon has upped my my price. Remember, if AB Shakespeare wasn't able to manipulate my clock against Wesley, then we're talking about 50 subs representation for one game. 50 subs per game, and that's just for representation. 50 kick subs per game, 4-game match, 200 kick subs, and that's just for representation. If you wanted me to actually lose those games, no guarantee otherwise, but if you wanted me to lose them, we'd easily have to double it on top of that. Double it times 4. Yep. Yeah, I would say roughly maybe 800 kick subs. Good deal, no? So we have many things to tune into, to follow. That's just a reminder for you guys to keep your eyes and ears peeled. There's the rapidly developing Nepo drama. There's the Alireza tournament. There's Kramnik being silenced by chess.com. There's like, who knows what Wesley is going to do by the end of the year to try to qualify. Very exciting time for chess. That's the plan, Moistad. Waiting for other people's reactions so we can react to the reactions.
Really reacting to the react.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I agree, Pillow Pants. I need to be commenting more like this. I don't use Twitter like this, Jeff. Maybe I should be more active, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Nepo tweets this,
Yeah.
and Gotham Chess tweets, oh boy. But that's, maybe I should be tweeting like that. Like, waiting for the next Nepo tweet, and then just, oh man.
It's so useless. Like, what's the point of replying and saying that?
Well, his name's in your mouth rent free right now, no?
Yeah, that's true.
Genius. Everyone who's reading the Jan Nepomniachtchi tweet is looking at Gotham
IQ, no?
Chess's tweet right now. So it actually is 2 trillion
so
IQ.
You could do it and you could get more Twitter followers.
I think so, man. I think so. I'm just saying, Gotham Chess cannot be underestimated. This guy knows what he's doing. So if he's typing "oh boy" as a reaction comment to what Nepo said, I feel like there's something to be learned here.
Are you bunny noting?
I think so. Like, look at 68,000 views on "oh boy."
You're one of them. But it's not just you, it's also everyone viewing the stream.
Actually, the views aren't even be properly represented.
You have to add 1,000.
Yeah, like the views of all the other comments, nothing is higher than that. Genius, bro. Definitely exciting. Yep, no, that's important. Stiff talk goes. Not oh boy, it's oh boy. Is Anish ever serious on Twitter? I don't think so, but maybe the most serious I think he was when his account was hacked. Yes, but that's what I was literally just saying, Moisted. I definitely have a lot to. I don't tweet. I watch. I lurk on Twitter. I don't tweet. I have definitely many things to learn here. Yep, Blitz stream. Cheering on Big Reza. Alireza won his second game. Jeez, he's already going?
KOing everyone.
I mean, the lad's moving quick. Wait, where can we follow these games, huh?
Man, this is like a tournament that no one was watching, and now everyone is watching.
That's right.
Were you planning on following the Open de Rouen?
Huh. I was trying to find the live games. Maybe they don't exist. It's not showing up here yet. It's very cute because currently the only classical event, because everyone's playing World Rapid and Blitz. So on the 2700 chess site, they always show on the right side all of the current games that are impacting ratings. And Alireza is the only guy that has his rating impacted by a classical tournament right now. So it's literally Fallujah and a 1600 is the only news to report for classical ratings right now. Because everyone else is playing Rapid and Blitz. Okay. Go Reza. Well, there we go. Some good stuff. The attack, I think it depends who he's playing, so I'm not too sure. He needs 4 games to get +2. Is that because of these new FIDE rules? I haven't read them explicitly, but it's something to discourage literally what Fallujah is doing, right? Like it was already in place already. Oh, Hamsterham already said I'm in full support. Hilarious. I don't think you should be able to handpick your opponents, but how are you going to prevent a chess player from joining a tournament that's open to all chess players? Gotta be the most ridiculous thing ever. If it was easy to join an open tournament and gain rating, everyone would do it. But everyone doesn't do it because it's not easy to do. In the long run, you'll like draw one game and like it'll all not be worth it. So it's absolutely fair to go join an open tournament. Like no problem with that. What's not fair is getting the opponents that you select together and hosting a tournament yourself and rating it. That's not okay. I don't like that. So that's why I was like, okay, don't care for that, but definitely a fan of seeing Fallujah just cancel the World Rapid and Blitz and fly to a small French town and beat up on like the club champion of like a town of like 950 people to try to qualify for the candidates. That I am a fan of, for sure.
It's very high energy.
Very high energy. The private jet, Gucci Reza, like in Balenciaga drip, showing up to the senior center and just looking to farm. Yes, I heard the same thing, Realty. Reza's jacket is 3K. So Alireza is showing up to the tournament wearing the first place prize money times 6 on his back. I mean, that's just fucking funny. That's just great. I hope he has access to a private lounge. I really do. For the culture, of course. That's what I was saying, Freddy Patzer. We're all talking about Alireza right now, but mark my words, we could be seeing in the silence, in the shadows, Wesley So could be making moves. I'm just saying. We're all focused on Alireza. Nobody is paying attention to Wesley So. He could be up to something. CM Series, thanks for the 40 months. And Kinda Young Dave, Tier 3 for exactly 3 years. Thank you, Dave. Oh, thank you, Poker Bros. 2 out of 2 for Alireza. Wait, to see the game, it's here? Really? Might need to auto-translate energy.
The official website, right? Or it's not?
Say again?
It's not on the official website there?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the live games.
Scroll down. All the way.
Live? Wait.
Up a bit.
No, but this is like a French, like, this is like a chess.com French or something. Like 5 people on that website. So I looked at this before, but this is just one game, no? Ah. Okay, so I'm not sure these are live games, but yes, it looks like they put them here at the end, eh? Yes. Yes. Wow, this guy's a Chad. H5 against Fallujah.
Salty, bro.
Okay.
What the hell? The hell is this game? Okay, lost.
Damn.
Wow, that was clean.
Oh, wow. Jeff, a big statement from the president of Ruined Chess.
Oh.
We are happy to welcome French #1 and world #6 Alireza Fallujah. For us, it is an exception, a Christmas gift given to us by the president of Chartres, Francois G. I really hope he qualifies for the candidates tournament. In any case, for a week, all the cameras will be focused on Ruin. Ruin will be the capital of the world with the arrival of Alireza Fallujah. From Tufek Ababsa, president of Ruined Chess.
Actually, president of Turkey.
Now, to be fair, I probably did them a little bit dirty because let's not forget, I think I have the translate to English on, so the translate is making it sound a lot worse. But I'm sure it is something to that effect. Actually, God has bestowed Alireza upon Ruin.
Actually, Allah. Actually, Alhamdulillah.
Actually, the kingdom of Ruin. Actually, for a week, all of the entire world will be focused on Ruin. New FIDE regulations of December 25th, 2023. FIDE Council reviewed the tournament and approved certain changes with immediate effect. Huh. What is this? What the hell? This is brand new FIDE rules. Just dropped yesterday. These changes primarily concern tournaments with at least one participant having a rating of 2,700 plus. Tournaments to be rated shall be pre-registered by the Federation. Okay. Tournament is playing schedule must be registered. Not later than 30 days before the tournament starts. If one of the players in the tournament is rated in excess of 2,700, or a female player rated in excess of 2,500. Wow. Inequality back.
Really, all animals are created equally. Yeah.
Otherwise, 3 days before the tournament starts. Exceptions to permit tournaments to be rated, even though registered later than the prescribed note, may be granted. With the approval of the president, blah, blah, blah. So they're basically saying that if you have a tournament that you just like invented yourself, they have to know about it 30 days in advance. So you can't do this like last minute shenanigans. But then, of course, they end it by saying, well, actually, it could still happen. Just have to pay us enough money, bro. In exceptional cases, it could still happen. With the approval. So they basically said absolutely nothing except, we don't like this, but we'll still potentially grant it. With the right approval. Approval. Pretty much, Fred. Pretty much. Oh, great stuff. Great stuff. Low to Chirera. Yeah, just have to make your own federation, precisely. Well, a nice daily dose of drama. It's really hard to keep up. Just so entertaining. I would love to see Wesley play another tournament before the end of the year. Good energy for sure.
By the way, if you go after this game,
Yeah.
if you go on Magnus's Twitter account, it's really funny. He didn't. There's nothing new, but last night he has wrote a very funny tweet. In case you wanted to look. And the first response to the tweet that I see is Asim at meet
Okay.
T.Asim. And he
Okay.
says, what about candidates, bro? Are you coming to Toronto?
Yeah, are you pulling up, bro?
He's verified too. Asim?
Wow.
He's verified as a Pup Chess CEO.
Big PC Chad. Could have taken and played this. That would have actually at least given me a chance to win. Not sure why we just played this game. Interesting game. Not sure why we just spent the time on that. Can't say I came out of that, you know, a better person. This guy looks like one of these players. Yep. Yup. I think so, ever ready. I believe so. I think it's good to get this bishop here. Let's see what happens. Yeah. This pawn is loose, so he kind of feels like compelled to play that, but instead he just goes bishop here. Interesting. Yeah, I think he wants to go like queen here, there. Scary looking stuff. Maybe manageable, I don't know. I guess we'll take. This is not actually threatening any mates, and if he takes here, then I have a escape square. So I guess I'll take, but it looks pretty frightening. Thanks for the raid there, Chess Introvert. We have this queen check that we can do next, but I'm not sure what it gets me. Here, or do we throw this one in? Let's take. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Here, takes, we can grab this pawn. I'll also take it with the knight. Some strange stuff here. I know this can happen, but just kind of banking on the fact that I don't think it's mate. I'm threatening queen c2, so kind of has to give a check. It'll be this one. But I think we can just run our king. Our knight covers this pawn, so I'm going to try to do this. And obviously, at least by taking a pawn, I know that my position is winning in the long run. Probably going to take here. We have this check, we have this check. I'm going to get something to work here. You can also just keep running. This check looks pretty reliable. It goes up the board. Okay, I don't know if and where the mates are, but I'm going to bring my queen in and just hope for the best. There's a titled Tuesday in about 2 hours, yes. This is mate. This is probably leading to mate. Not sure how he stops both. Okay, like I said, this is mate. Thanks, Jason Cassidy. Gifting to Big JKA. $28.68. No title, nothing. Joined a month ago. I've got a dangerous player here for sure. 2200 rapid. Very strong blitz rating. Yes, interesting. Certainly interesting. I think so, Lally. I'm getting strong player energy from the guy. Okay, he's allowing me to take here. I'm already petrified, for lack of a better word. Petrified of taking this. Takes castles and... Nope. Nope. Don't trust it. Nope, get me out of there. Get me out of there. No, he's too comfortable hanging a pawn. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. For the boys, GM Canty, 57 months. Thank you, big fella. Jeez, this guy hangs his pawn for a living. Okay, I'm going for all the beta moves here. Knight c6, queen e6. Some extremely weird moves. Like, oh, what? I don't know. I don't know. Queen here, take, here, takes, d4. He goes here, which makes the most sense, because now I don't have, like, 95 or anything. Holy! Jesus! Takes, knight d4, queen b6. make the not great decision. Just to perhaps simplify. Only being outplayed. Holy, he had that one ready, didn't he? Jeez. Rook A3, eh? It's quite impressive. Oof. Got dominated. Got blasted. Absolutely rolled. Rolled. Oops. I think I accidentally clicked the... Damn it. I wanted to play more games. I accidentally clicked new 3-minute instead of rematch. Damn it. This guy's he's a frequenter of Canada. Walter Arancibia. This is not... I'm playing E4 right now. This is not a good sign for me. Not a good sign for me. Yep, I believe the same thing, Akratic. I believe the same thing. Alright, he's gonna go for F5. Guess we gotta take. Go Queen H4. Sure. Are we supposed to take this? I don't really have any threats afterwards. You can just go Rook F7. Yeah, not really great. We have Queen G3, but King H8. Jeez, Tommy says do it. I feel like this is like taking first I don't like because the rook can swing. But I don't know, this could make no sense at all. I want to stop rook f7. Queen here, take, and maybe either bishop there or knight g5 coming next. Hey, you baited me, Tommy. You told me to sack, and now you're making fun of me for sacrificing, saying I don't have an attack. I got you baited. Oh, okay, this is not a threat, but it will be a threat. He'll be saying hi soon. So we have a draw, which already makes me feel pretty good. We can't bring the knight in, though. He's about to play this. Kind of a concern. Queen h5 is super annoying. We have bishop h7 after it, but the king goes there and I don't have anything next, so I'm not sure I have better than a draw here. Rook e5 takes b4, but nah, it's just nonsense. Plus he can take with a knight and threaten this. Don't really see much better. This is basically impossible to stop. Yeah, I don't think there's much here. Yeah, queen takes h6, and black's a little bit better after rook f7. Queen g3 is just a draw. But in this position, the nice thing about my sacrifice, the nice thing about my sack is that it forces him to play this. So he actually found just a very good move here, queen a5. Not too easy to see. He threatens this and he threatens queen h5. Every other move actually gives white an advantage here. So I don't think bishop h6 is that bad of a sacrifice then. Like, I'm sure I had other moves here. Like, I have good position. I can just play. Maybe even queen g3 first or something. But it's probably not that crazy. Interesting. Can't say that I hate the sacrifice, but he just defended really well. This is a super strong move. Only move according to the engine. And it's just equal. Just equal. Well, yeah, I believe that, Fish, because I think that the worst that my sacrifice was going to do was draw, which is what he did. But I think you run this game against a bunch of 2500s. Not all of them are going to play queen a5 here. And so that's why I think it was smart to do the sacrifice. And okay, we ended up drawing, but I don't hate it. I think they go wrong there a good amount of the time that it's worth doing. Queen here. E6, knight d4. The World Rapid Blitz is happening right now, but the games are so early that I'm definitely not going to be around to cover. Like, they start at 5 a.m. Local time. It's quite tough. but I'll always check the games at the end. I showed some pretty interesting games, some beautiful, beautiful games earlier in the stream. Yeah, games are quite early. No, but 2 a.m. is a better time than what I've got. 2 a.m. Pacific, I could watch the games at 2 a.m. They're at 5 a.m. for me. 5 a.m. is literally the worst time. It's like too late and too early. Oh. Knight takes e3. I think he's going to take with the pawn, and I'm not sure I'm ready to give up that square just yet. Double the rooks. Okay, let's actually reposition this queen here. I was kind of liking it there, but put it here. Aimed at the king, guarding this pawn so the rook can move. And at some point, I feel like h4 is going to be an idea. If we take and pawn takes, we go knight f5. That looks kind of annoying. So he has to take with the rook, which I think is a good thing for us. Now we can start to use some space. He's quite fast, I remember. Not good for me. Hey there, bud.
Hello. I made it to the World Rapid and Blitz start time. Didn't make it to the end.
Didn't make it much past that.
Nope. Hello, Lolly.
Lots of chess drama to keep the frogs.
Yes, yes, lots of tweets coming out. Making a quick coffee here. Anthony is back from Sitges.
Were you following Anthony's progress?
I was. I have to keep tabs.
Hello to Anthony, AA175. I think the concept of Farouja playing in a random French, it reminds me of me hunting in a small French village near the end of the year.
Was that covered in the video that came out, or will that be separate? Because I think that's fucking fun. He's wearing a jacket, just looking
hilarious. Yeah, his jacket is like the prize fund, like more than the prize fund of the event. Very funny. Separate, I believe. Hey, Pink Floyd, there's a late Title Tuesday in an hour and a half. Maybe the weakest Title Tuesday in history?
The next one?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be at 4 or 5 a.m. in
Yeah.
Yeah. Potentially. Hey, Chanel.
Maybe we can really push. Big result incoming. Oh, we're just getting the private jet ready, MN 2197.
Well, maybe I should. Yeah. If it's the weakest ever, I mean, I might have to jump in.
Yeah, well,
That'd be funny.
It's practically Title Tuesday is so weak right now that if Eric and I play, FIDE might not rate the tournament.
Hans is playing World Rapid and Blitz. He's gonna play at 5 a.m. there, Anthony. I know he's not doing very well. He's like 1.5 out of 5 or 2 out of 5, but J.K. Russia said, "Is that a CS Pro behind you?" That's a great question, J.K. Russia. Oh.
Did you see Hans scheme against Pranav?
No, I just seen the results. I have to catch up on everything.
But
He played Pranav today, Anthony. Buddy versus Hans. Amon's gonna show you right now. Hey, J-Cass.
Definitely a
Merry
very
Christmas.
comical game. Okay, let's say relatively even. You know, Pranav at like a minute and a half here. You know, and you could easily make the case that like Black's position could be kind of easy to play. But okay, you know, Buddy finds a nice little construction. Hans puts the knight on g6, not too bright. And then he takes this pawn. Hans hangs his rook with 8 minutes on the clock. So 8 minutes on the clock, he hangs his rook. Then he hangs this fork. Then he plays knight f4 and gives a check. And like he's
hung
got
everything.
no, just a funny guy. Like
Holy smokes.
and then he decided only at this point that maybe it was time to resign.
I mean, I can relate to randomly hanging a rook. That has been happening to me more lately. Once you hang a rook, you might as well hang everything so it looks consistent. Like, just I had a really bad... I just couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I completely
Nothing
lost
was
my mind.
working. Yeah.
Yep. My mind stopped working.
I'm sure Hikaru's got some lines there. But yeah, no, once you hang a rook, you might as well hang it all.
If you played this game, you'd play Title Tuesday at 5 a.m., Anthony? That's fair. We might see Hans compete. That's for sure. Maybe Nepo will be in Title Tuesday. Yep.
KK, are you requesting a Counter-Strike stream before Title Tuesday? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, speak, what do they say? Speak plainly, or...
Well, it is speak plainly, but what else?
You know, the Roman, like, you know,
Yeah,
Spartacus.
there's something
like,
else added to it. Will forever hold your tongue? No.
No, they go deeper. That speak without tongue licking ass. Like,
Oh yeah, old Spartacus. Yeah. No, I would say, I was gonna stream yesterday, but I didn't hear back from chess.com. If you're ever in a mood the next few days to watch movies on stream, I have prepared a movie list that's also like simply they're distributed on YouTube. I'm talking about like The Mechanic. I'm talking about some Statham. I got some movies
okay.
down your style. If you're ever like, okay, you know, popcorn session. I was
Definitely.
I was investigating last night.
Yep.
Some cozy
Could be.
kick movie
I was gonna
sessions.
say, yeah. People comfy.
I have a bunch of actions. Some of them you've seen, but you've liked, like even the corners available. just on
Great.
YouTube, full version.
Foreigner's
It's
great.
distributed. It's all good. So, I have a few.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Jason Cassidy, but I think this was the only big mistake. And then Hans's position is so bad that hanging more material is actually the third best move. And then hanging more material is once again the third best move. That's how bad his position is.
Hello, Airbus driver.
JK Russia is silent, no?
No, not exactly. Yeah.
Let's see here. I
I
can't
could,
tell where
I could
where
play
he's
Fortnite or
replying.
Counter Strike until next Title Tuesday, but that's too high energy for the viewers.
Yeah, I think JK is
I got a Fortnite win yesterday.
tapped. I saw.
Figured your buddy Alireza might be just playing Fortnite, for Christmas.
Wait,
But
who were you playing with?
no,
Or
I was
you,
playing alone.
You just
that was
solo
that
grind.
was a solo win.
Oof. Hot dog, bro.
Yeah. No, the setup up here, I can start. I'm getting proficient. You played Fortnite? No, I didn't betray you. I played with Aiden, your Australian buddy.
That's right, the Aslan. I haven't seen the league wins don't get posted there, that's for sure. Yeah, there might be hope for us. MN2197.
You ever need a break? The hot dog is not far. But Kevin played it yesterday too. We got set up
Fortnite?
downstairs on the TV, and he's quite good.
Fortnite.
Yeah. He played for like 5 hours.
How did he play on the TV?
On the Switch I have. Apparently you can just download it. I'm just learning.
Oh, and that can squad with you up here?
No, we were just doing solos on the couch.
Oh.
But yes, you could do that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you, Tish Photos.
Here. Yeah. If you ever need a break before the strongest title Tuesday,
That's right.
I am leveling up right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, I'm definitely chilling. You guys seeing this you guys seeing this account? Is this Alireza? Am I getting challenged by Big Rez? Alireza fire. Like, I mean, by the way, the name you can't even fully see. It's Firuzia. It's Gucci Reza, no? Gucci in the name. Titled player. Diamond member. Account created December 22nd. Got diamond yesterday. A verified grandmaster. He's going to be the highest rated account on chess.com, no? Yeah, I don't see the chess bra flare. I don't see the chess bra flare. That's a good point. Wait, so maybe Gucci Reza just beat... Maybe he just beat two 1800s? And now he wants to farm Hambo as well? He's moving on to another 1800? After a day's work in the office? Okay. No, he beat an 1850, Anthony. Now, when I said that I supported Firouzja showing up to an open tournament with a Gucci bag and beating all the grandpas, what I didn't mean was that I wanted to be included in the beatings. That's not what I meant. Got the wrong idea. You got the wrong guy. Oof. Thanks, Nick Nicoli, for the 5 subs. Appreciate that, bud. Huh. Is this Alireza? How am I supposed to interpret this name? Alireza Firuza. Okay. A troll for sure. I don't know, but is Bishop here? Oh, the speed is checking in. You can feel the speed. I can feel the speed. Big Gucci's hunting me. Oh, didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Oh, forgot that there was a way the pawns could even break through there. Damn. I mean, I'm definitely favored to flag there because apparently I had to be careful of that threat, so I couldn't just pre-move like crazy. So whatever speed I thought I had, I didn't have it. No way. But man, what was I missing there? It looked so secure because my bishop was sitting on b4, but then the b pawn just checked in. Ouch. Yeah, I know, Anthony. I know. Terrible. Terrible on my end. So what's the confirmation? Is this Big Reza? Are we booking this as Big Rez? I guess he has to keep this pawn. I don't know. Like this and bishop there or something. I think that's what he'll do. Here you can almost sack. Kind of scary. Holy. Help. Help. So here, knight there might even be rook takes d7. It's kind of scary. Dude, he's hunting my queen. You guys can't see it yet, but my queen is being hunted here. This is not comfortable. Some sort of... Here. We have that. Yeah, we're being hunted here. I think he's got to take. Dude. Rook c3. Oof, that was supposed to be that, but yeah, not much to do here. I'm flagging though. Same as last game. That was such sick counterplay generated just out of nowhere. Maybe not out of nowhere, but definitely, definitely very efficient counterplay. Meant to play King D6, but I think I was still in big trouble there. Fishing ain't easy. Thanks for 44 months. Yeah, this is a brand new account, so I feel like buddy's speedrunning to 3K here on us. So far, all I can say is that we may have had chances in both games. Just some type of chance. It's not much. It's a chance. Been dastardly low on time, though, in both affairs. Oof. Who do you guys think it is? Who am I getting destroyed by right now? Tough to find something to do. Thanks, Board Game Geek TV, for the raid. Wesley would be funny. Yeah, you guys would like that, wouldn't you? Old Wes having his way. Knight here has an answer. Not exactly a killer move. But we are up a pawn for the moment. Oof. Damn it. Maybe this is playable because our king gets pretty active. So yeah, I'm actually not sure he's gonna go for it. He doesn't. Yeah, queen g2, knight h4, but then yeah, my king just randomly starts running in the position. Could be kind of scary. These pawns are scary. I have a passed pawn to deal with. I don't have one of my own. I am up a pawn though. Maybe push. Not sure. Quite fast. Quite fast. Damn it. Wait, queen d5. I've had chances in every game. Oh no, we have to win now, don't we? So unlucky, but only a bit unlucky. Only a little bit. I'm getting outspeeded everywhere. Like, real speed. You can just feel the frantic moves coming in from the lad at the end. I just know I know those moves are coming in. All right. All right. Staying in here. See what we can do. A5 coming? Not sure if it is. Yeah, okay, it does now. Guess I'll take here. I wouldn't think that this is like not good for me, but oh, if this is Berber, you know, I just can only credit him. This is a massive improvement. This is Berber. Hats off, literally, just hats off to the lad. You know, he earned it. He deserves everything. That would be truly something special from Burbs. Must be very enjoyable to flag me. A very willing victim, you know, doing it to myself. Willing participant. My position appears solid. Yeah. He's basing this off queen e8. So what? Here? He's gonna sack. And then knight h7. Takes and queen takes. Something like this. I have knight d4 at the end, but I can also take here to be like kind of safe, but whatever. I think we'll just let it happen. Wow. I didn't consider this. I don't... Offhand, I don't feel like it's a good move, but... This could be me, like, completely wrong. I couldn't go rook b2 because of that, but if I just regain control of my 8th rank here... I don't know. Very tricky. Knight h7 can now be played. I have to take it. Oh. He moved his queen away, and there I was thinking I had a moment to move my bishop. Completely wrong. But I think he had already done a pretty good job from a practical perspective. Because I was like so close, but what do I do? I don't know what I do there. I have no immediate win, nothing. Like, I'm a little bit low on time. So he had already done a pretty good job. Oh, I can't be thinking low T like that, Anthony. But maybe I play that for a win, no? Can I take every single pawn with check? You're definitely right there. Berber's Revenge, yeah. This is like the... It's gonna be on Berber's YouTube channel in no time. Let's just play knight d2 next. He's basically going to play e5. Not sure what happens here. c5 even? I preferred taking. Yeah, this is exactly the move that I think he should play. Pretty strong move. Not really happy to allow it. Not happy to allow it. Yeah. It's not the kind of position we want, I think. Yeah, that kind of ruined things. That kind of ruined things. Takes bishop here. Kind of last try. I had such a nice position, and c5 was, I guess, really the wrong idea. c6 was very smart, Ben. Oh, I didn't realize 29.96. Damn, this game's important. Very important. They can flag it regardless there, but just like getting outplayed near the end of the game pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. Always have a decent game, but I don't at the moment feel that it's because like I'm playing much better or anything like that. I feel like he just kind of would rather get the time advantage and just play. And play for time. So I don't really feel like it's because I'm like playing better, or he's not playing that well or anything. And he's not playing that well kind of on purpose. Like he'd rather just play for the time, which makes sense. Very flaggable. 5 more, I know. But how am I not claiming at least a half a point from any of these games? Crazy, right? It's crazy. Gucci Reza is feasting on me right now. And it could be anyone. Anyone, I tell ya. He's got a very solid position. He's probably gonna try to be quite speedy, as he has been the entire match. I'm trying to reroute this knight. None of my pieces feel like they're on good squares. Not happy with the pieces. Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. That's extremely uncomfortable. Not much to do there. Sucks to give up the bishop pair, but I think I will. Having to outplay this guy in a time scramble when I'm already behind here is going to be tough. Going to be very tough. Got him. Got him once at least. Jeez, I had so many chances in the first 5 games. I had to get one. My God. Even still, I feel like that's not as much as we deserve. But he's so tricky at the end. It's like where he excels. Oh, the speed is coming in now. Oh, we've poked the bear. It's not what we want. Abort. Abort, abort. We've poked the bear. Got one win in there. Woo! Guard this pawn. The attacks are definitely scary here. Okay, let's put this knight here. Bishop is really bad. What else do we want to do? Queen c2, a5, b5, c4 at some point. Get some sort of play. Damn. I feel like I'm bringing pieces in, but not actually sure what. Not actually sure what I'm doing. Like they're just moving closer. Visually, they're closer. It's quite uncomfortable. Takes, I don't know, G3, H2. Can we take and get away with it? I'm probably mated here, but I'll just do this for now. H2 takes, and remember, if he gets the queen there, I'm dead, or pretty close to it. So we might go bishop H6, and then bishop G2. I have to challenge this bishop as soon as possible. Oof. I can feel the tactics are in the position. I don't see them, and I know he's hunting for them right now. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he was going to do, which is kind of scary. F4, takes. I think I have to go bishop here. And then I don't know what happens here. Maybe we can do this. Takes looks like the end of the game. Maybe it's not, but it certainly looks frightening. Maybe I have queen d3 there. This is crazy. Yeah, so here I wanted to go rook e2 or knight e4. Or both. I don't think that's the best move. Really should be moving this knight, I think. He's gonna go here. C4 queen here. Is this an idea now? What happens here? You take here. There we go. Very nice win there. Very nice win there. Oof. He's so fast. So fast. We gotta have the turbo jets on to keep up there. Got to take here. Why is he losing so much rating? Because before he played me, he literally only played one game on chess.com ever. That's why. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Definitely making some stuff up. Dima one tap, thanks for the 13 months. Sveta stream, thanks for the raid there. Sorry I missed that. I'm playing I don't know who. But he has a username that seems to say Alireza Faruja. Don't know if Alireza is trolling. Don't know if Wesley is trolling. I'm being trolled by someone. And this someone is a person who I have some chances against. They're definitely a much stronger player than me, but I've had my moments. But overall, definitely weaker. And a big underdog in time scrambles, that's for sure. But in a time scramble where it's just me against the clock, I do a bit better, where I don't have to be accurate and I'm just playing to checkmate someone. I guess we take. I don't know, Lolly, but I'm not gonna say no. F4, yeah, quite scary. I mean, we see what Buddy's up to here. Here, he could take here all of a sudden. I didn't really think that through. Okay. Takes, we take that. Maybe this. And if he takes this, we take that. Trying to get it to work. Your opponent's a GM, you think? Oh, what tells you that there, bud? What tells you that? Low-mannered monkey. Any predictions who I could be playing right now? I'm officially scared. I am officially scared. Queen e2, I'll have to go queen c4. Not have to, but I think I will. Oh my god, it's a draw by stalemate. That's hilarious. I thought I was gonna flag, but I tried to predict the move. I predicted G8, he went to H8. I didn't even realize it was stalemate. I didn't have a forced mate there, which was annoying, so I don't think I had better than what I did. What the hell are these games? It's literally time trial. What the hell? We saved those. We saved those. A5. Okay. Here. This one does feel safer, but this actually carries a threat. I guess I'm gonna go here. This, I just don't know if I care for f5. Works pretty nicely against the bishop on f3. I want to go knight b5 for sure. I should have started with f3. Now he can go to c5. That was not something that should have been part of my plan there. Oops. Oops. Yeah. If my pawn's on d4 and I just started with that, then I think my position would look a little bit better here. Now I need to take a while to like reposition all my pieces. It's a very nasty position. Help. Sacrifices everywhere. I have no idea what to do. Not a clue. Can't even do this? This is one of my worst positions, that's for sure. We are planless. Totally planless. D-Punk, thanks for the 69 months, buddy. Yeah, no sugarcoating this. We're just dead here. Yeah, I can't even take it, and there's no way to defend this. Yeah, we just got murdered. The first game, we just got absolutely blown off the board. Very one-sided. Oh, knight h3. Ooh, it's gory, no? Exposed. Must be gory hole, no? Uh, yeah, I don't like this. What to do next? I got no big plans. You guys are saying I'm farming. I'm not. I'm not farming, dudes. No way. Not me. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy. And I don't have two covers D3, which is quite frustrating, of course. Would like to be able to use that square. Oh no. Bishop G6 and Bishop G5 is gonna kill me. I have a feeling my queen might get trapped now, but I didn't really have an option. Getting squeezed here. Wow, everything's covered, eh? Oof. Yeah, everything was just covered there. Damn. I don't know if Queen G2 works, but it kind of looks like it works. Yeah, I have to do this probably. Definitely dead here. That's a big, big save. Big save, Dave. Draw by repetition. Big. Tough out there. At this point, he's just having a laugh with the openings. What the hell are these? That probably wasn't the best one. Didn't even consider this move. Need to kick these knights out with G3 and F3 next. I think that's very important. Here, kind of forgot my knight was hanging. Oops. So now we have to take this way. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, we're just gonna be worse here. Should be the king there. Having to guard this pawn is not fun for anyone. Yeah, this position is a big problem. Completely dominated here. It's gonna go here, bishop b6, rook c4. Pretty easy flag, all things considered. I don't really have a chance there. Gave it a good shot, but ultimately, I don't think we were really close. Thank you, Nicola, for the 1,000 bits. We got Title Tuesday coming up very soon, guys. In about 20 minutes, so I can only play a couple more games. Maybe this individual will be joining Title Tuesday. One never knows. Just going for, yeah, give up the dark square bishop and then put all the pawns on dark squares kind of idea. You got your Holtzgren watch, FK gone? Very nice, very nice. What do you think of it? Maybe I get a reveal? Oh, that'd be nice. Who the hell was that playing after all? B3, rook e3? Probably not the right idea. Rook c1 or might even go like to a5. Here we might have some d5 move. And bishop d3 is actually really strong. Does b4 still hang? I don't know. We're about to find out. Damn. All right, we got time for maybe one more. At that point, it was just a time scramble, so basically a 50-50. But he made it 50-50 when I don't think it needed to be. Because he was way up on time, but I guess the position was kind of tricky. I don't know. All right, we have to uncork our opening against this mystery GM. The strong players always spend some time. They think here, and I mean, most of them usually come up with this. Could be rough next couple moves for us. We'll see. But again, a very strong player here. Castled into it. We'll see. See what we can do here. I guess I'll try to keep my bishop, just like a normal Rui Lopez. Like if someone would play that, I would do this. This is super sketchy, of course, but one move away from this. B4 is coming. Okay, so it goes knight G4. Feels like we kind of have to do D4 here. Knight F3 also might work. Bishop takes and just move the king. Try this. Guess we have to take. Maybe we could have played D4. Have no development, so definitely feels like we're much worse. Even like running the G pawn is certainly possible here. Yep. Oh, here he is this. I forgot about that. That's a problem. Although I get king d1. Very suspicious here. My pieces are about to start covering a ton of squares. Damn. Think we gotta go. I think we gotta go. I'll say GG's. Gotta go put title Tuesday. GG's. Defended and made that into a pretty fun game, actually. This was, I think we did a good job. I missed queen a2, just like, big queen f7. I totally forgot about a2. But we're up 2 pieces, and we actually defended a very tough position. I would say pretty well. Tough player. GG's. Oof. The speed, I mean, definitely says Gucci Reza, but we'll see if we see him in Title Tuesday as well. Hey, what up, Dink? All right, it's time for Title Tuesday. We got another very fun game in this opening, but once again, like, I'm not sure who this guy is, but he's clearly a very good player, very quick as well. Funny username. And once again, in this opening, he walks right into it. I'm just saying. And out of curiosity in this position, d4 was the move. I was mostly curious about this. I saw this, and yeah, I guess I just got scared of this. But this is all we needed to do. Damn. Yeah, 3K player for sure. For sure. That's 10-3 in the end. Tough for us. Gonna get set for Title Tuesday, which means I'm gonna head over to our Kick channel. So I'll see you guys over on Kick. We'll also be hosting our viewer tournament right afterwards. So Title Tuesday, viewer tournament, kick.com/chessbra. Turning the stream off, turning it right back on. Maybe we just played a match against Alireza. Maybe it was Wesley. Not sure who was trolling us there. They're obviously a super strong player. But, you know, I got a few right hooks, left hooks in there, and ultimately lost the match. But that was very fun. Those were some very, very competitive games. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So now I'm going to play Title Tuesday. So turning the stream off. I'll see you guys in 30 seconds over on Kick. Kick.com.